Okay, guys, it has been a long time. Thank you for holding on. Thank you for not unsubscribing. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to try to be as consistent as much as possible. I got a lot that's been going on. Personal life came in the midst, and I had to take care of things. All right, so I'm looking at this news. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm just jumping right into it. All right, because I know I shouldn't really be airing things out like this. So let's jump into this. And the first thing I gotta say is, what took Adam Silver so long? Because apparently common sense ain't as common as it used to be, and a lot of people lack common sense. But here you got, what's the date on this? February 17th. Adam Silver, okay, he's the commissioner of the NBA, all right? He says New York City vaccine rules affecting Kyrie Irving doesn't quite make sense. Mayor responds. So let's look into this. Let's read up. What is he talking about? How come he's just coming into his senses now? Let's read. Okay, this is the commissioner of the NBA, National Basketball Association. All right. Fresh off their first win in nearly a month, the new look Brooklyn Nets will be back in action on Wednesday night against the New York Knicks. They will once again be without their three stars. However, Kevin Durant is out with a knee injury. Newly acquired Ben Simmons is still working his way back to full fitness, and Kyrie Irving is sidelined by the city's vaccine mandate. Let's continue reading. Though the mandate mostly keeps Irving out of home games at Barclays Center, he also cannot play in road games at Madison Square Garden. It was perhaps fitting that the NBA Commissioner Adam Silver addressed the issue in an interview with ESPN Get Up on Wednesday morning. I guess this is him talking in quotes. All right? This law in New York, the oddity of it to me is that it only applies to home players, Silver says. Duh. Just duh. I think if ultimately that rule is about protecting people who are in the arena, it doesn't quite make sense to me that an away player who is unvaccinated can play in Barclays, but the home player can't. Haven't I been saying this for the last 6-7 months? However, how many months it was. Wasn't this my argument? The idiots are actually waking up. And I hate to use the terminology idiots, but you got to call it as you see it, right? So, now, I don't know, maybe they're smoking a little bit too much weed. Maybe we should not legalize marijuana. Maybe it's a little bit too much. Maybe they're puffing on some crack. Maybe they're doing cocaine. I don't know what it is that they're doing. What substances are they abusing for their brain to be foggy? I don't know. I have no idea what it is. Maybe they're drinking a little bit too much alcohol. Maybe they're hanging around with Snoop Dogg, smoking a ooh-wee. That good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But why now? But what I hope it's not. I hope it's not that he now wants to ban the unvaccinated players from coming into the arena, because that also would make no sense since you're vaccinated, double jab, triple jab, some quadruple jab in Israel, and you still can contract the virus. Not only can you contract the virus, but you can still pass it along to other folks. Let's continue reading a little bit and see where is he going. To me, that's the reason they should take a look at that ordinance. So while, again, my personal view is people should get vaccinated and boosted, I can imagine a scenario where Brooklyn, as part of New York City, with a new mayor, now who wasn't in place, Eric Adams, when that original ordinance was put into place. I can see him deciding to change along the way and say it's no longer necessary to have a mandatory vaccination requirement. As I said, particularly one that only affects home players. Look, Commissioner, New York does not need a mandate. Obviously, the purpose of the vaccine originally, when it first came out, was to protect yourself, was to protect others, but apparently people started contracting it, and there were so-called breakthrough cases, which happen a little bit too often. So I don't know why we're calling it breakthrough, right? And everybody who's vaccinated and boosted up have been catching it and spreading it. Obviously, it's not doing what it was meant to originally do. All right? So let's just end it right there. Anyway, it's me. I'm Slimmy V, and this is still the most offensive podcast, and I am not going to let down. I am going to get even a little bit much personal, if you catch my drift, because I'm a little bit upset. Maybe you can't tell. Can you? Anyway, if you're not offended, you wasn't watching or listening. I'm Slimmy V, and this is the most offensive podcast ever. God bless, stress less, and peace. I'm out.